Hey, what's going on, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Just a reminder that for my page is all about becoming a great man and leveling up in all areas of your life, whether that's fitness, your mindset, your financial situation, dressing better, all of that. Everything will be covered here. So, welcome back, and let's get right into today's topic. So, today I want to talk to you about the values that I believe every man should have, whether that's young, old. I believe that if you really want to be a great man, then you need to have a set of values and principles that you live by, and you need to implement those into your life and be willing to die for those principles. So let's get right into the values of being a great man. Number one, I believe that a value that every man should have is to do no harm to others, meaning having malicious intent to hurt people. So, as a man, it's very important that you are good and that you are a good force for the world. So, if you are intentionally going around to hurt people and cause damage to people, either physically, mentally, spiritually, sabotaging people, backstabbing people, that you are not a man of value and you are not a positive force for the world. You're not going to be helping anybody. You're not going to create any impact in the world. You are just going to become a greedy, selfish person. And that is something that we definitely don't need more of, especially now in the world. We need more great men. We need more strong men, more masculine men, and men that are willing to die for one another, die for what they believe in, and are willing to help others that need it. So if you're going around hurting people, stop, right? Don't be a bully. Lift up the people that are around you and that have helped you out in the past. So that's number one. Don't go around hurting other people. Number two, being empathetic and giving back to others. It's very important that you become a giver, because the universe has this funny thing of when you give out, you receive, right? The energy that you put out, you will get back. So if you are trying to provide value to other people, to give to other humans and help them in any way that you can, whether that's with your time, with your resources, with just your presence, right? Being kind to people, giving back to the people that have helped you in the past, and giving to people in need, right? You need to be empathetic. You need to understand that not everybody is in a good situation, and you might not necessarily agree with what they're saying, but you at least need to understand where they're coming from, right? Good man is understanding, and yes, he has a set of values on what he stands for, but he also understands that people aren't perfect. They're not perfect, and that if they can truly be empathetic to others, then that will definitely go a long way. So, number three is going to be you need to work hard and not cut corners. So, working hard, that goes without saying. Every man needs to work hard. Every man needs to go through struggle in order to become great and to improve their life. But not cutting corners is the one where a lot of people get confused. A lot of people look for shortcuts. They look for get rich quick schemes, things like that. You need to just buckle down and put in the work, honestly, because cutting corners is definitely not going to get you to where you need to be. There's this anime that I used to watch called Naruto. It's about a ninja who wants to become what's called the Hokage, which is essentially the leader of his village and his community. And they're normally the strongest person and the best leader who brings everybody together. That's the type of person that you want to strive to be. And there's no cutting corners to getting there. You see this rise of in the anime, you see this rise of this character who goes from having nothing to becoming the leader of the village, right? um, and there's a lot of times that it's mentioned that there are no shortcuts, there are no shortcuts, there are no shortcuts, because that's true. If you want to become a great man. There's no way around just putting in the work. Putting in the work with whatever you want to do, whether you want to grow financially, whether you want to get strong in the gym, right? You need to go to the gym and put in the work. You need to eat clean. There are no shortcuts to this. So that is something that you need to understand, and you need to be willing to embrace that, because as a man, you have to struggle. You have to. There's no way around it. You have to go through struggle. You have to go through pain. But on the other side of that is where greatness is achieved. 4, you have to believe in yourself and your mission and what you're doing. So if you don't have a purpose, step 1 is you have to find your purpose, right? You need to find out who you are, and you need to find out who you want to be. And then you devise a plan to get there, right? But you need to wholeheartedly believe in your mission, and you need to wholeheartedly believe in yourself. So any day of the week, you need to be able to bet on yourself. You need to be able to bet on the work that you put in. You need to bet on your brains, on your resourcefulness, on your ability to adapt, all that. You need to 100% believe in yourself, because if you don't, that energy gets spread out into the world, and that is what you're going to get back, right? So if you are doubting yourself, if you have any limiting beliefs, we all have those, but you need to be able to work through those and to get to a point of confidence, because that confidence is what is going to take you places, right? If you go around doubting yourself and things like that, if you're selling a product or a business, people aren't going to believe in you. If you don't even believe in the product, it's like sales. If you don't believe in what you can provide to the world, nobody else is going to believe it. So it 100% starts with you. And last but not least, a true man needs to protect those that he loves and that he believes in, and he needs to be willing to die for that, because that is a big thing that a lot of society today is missing. It's men that are actually willing to die for what they believe in, right? Yes, you're going to face some controversy. Yes, of course, there are going to be people that don't like you and don't agree with you, but that's all part of being a man. That's how wars are started, right? It's somebody that believes one thing, somebody that believes in another thing, and then they fight to protect that belief. So, as a man, you need to have those beliefs and those principles that you stand by, and be willing to fight for those in any situation, right? If you're walking in a bar, right, and someone disrespects your girlfriend, what, are you just gonna fucking stand there and do nothing? No, you're gonna smack the guy in the face, right? So that is the angle that you need to have with a lot of other things, right? With not just with people that you care about, but also with beliefs that you have, right? If someone can easily change the way that you think just by with a little bit of fear and intimidation, then man, come on, let's be real. You're not gonna be able to move forward in any aspect. You're always gonna be looking over your shoulder. You're always gonna be timid and shy. And that is not something, those are not qualities that create great men, right? Great men face challenges, and they embrace the adversity that they go through. And on the other end of that, come out, they grow, and they become great. So these are the 5 values that I believe every man should have. If you guys want to follow me on social media and other platforms, at the real B Hernandez, across all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and I will be posting more of these videos. Gonna be trying to post every day in the next video. So thank you once again for tuning in. Peace.